Shout out to everybody who is watching and listening on watchv103.com. This is Ryan Kim Morning Show with Wanda Smith. Gerard J sitting in. 801 right now. 801. I want to say something to Atlanta right now. In 1991, I came as an intern here to V103. I then went from that to doing overnights where the only person listening to me was my mom. I was on from 4 a.m. until 6 a.m. We used to have a pre-recorded show called Views, hosted by a late, great individual. And the only thing I got to say was at 5:50, I would say, it's 5:50 a.m., it's time for Views. And then I would hit the tape. And my mom would stay up and listen to it. I heard you, baby. I went from that to being on the weekends. And for those of you who know your Atlanta history, I was Dorito Man Ryan Cameron. Frito-Lay had a program where they would send me out every day for 6 weeks, 7 days a week, and I'll be on the air one day for an hour giving away prizes. And that is what made my name on the radio, because I was on, like Gerard J of today, almost every day. Well, definitely every day for 6 weeks. So I went from that to doing a Hunt for Red October, which is a promotion, because the guy who was supposed to do it got fired. Because he told the people here at the radio station that he was going to get them Jordans for $50. He, of course, smoked the damn Jordans. And
okay,
this is a true story. He smoked the Jordans. They fired him, and they needed somebody to do this promotion. So they put me on for the Hunt for Red October, which was a Sean Connery movie.
I remember.
It was full circle for me because the Blockbuster video where I was discovered by Mike and Carol as an intern is where I did my first remote. And when I told them I was leaving to become an intern at V103, they told me, you're making $12.5 right now, bruh. In 3 years, if you keep it up, you could be making 15. And I was like, hell, you say. And I left. So you fast forward to that, to me doing nights. You fast forward to that, to me leaving, going to D.C. You fast forward to that, to me coming back doing afternoons. You fast forward that to Frank leaving and me taking this spot. There's only been 6 morning men in the history of this radio station. 6. And I said when I got here that I wanted to do something that hadn't been done, is have an Atlanta native sit in this chair. And that's what I did. I am the second youngest person to go into the Radio Hall of Fame. I've been number 1 in day parts on different stations, afternoons, nights, mornings, including here, evenings. It doesn't matter. I have done everything I can do in this field. I'm telling Atlanta today that I am going to be moving on to something else. I'm going to be doing something that is outside of radio. I'm not going to be going to another station. I'm always a part of the V103 family. I went to the Hall of Fame as a member of V103. I'm not going to pop up across the street and be like, you know what it is, your boy back. I'm not doing that. 25 years, we've watched me have a family, watched him. I had all my kids on conference call. And what's that show with Joe Budden? And they fought the Migos and all that. What's the name of that show?
I don't know.
The little internet show. As they were arguing about who took the bigger L, Joe Budden's or the other DJ, I said, can y'all be quiet? And I was telling them about the fact that Daddy is doing something that is very important to him. I hope that in all of these years that I've been here, that I've inspired you guys to know that it doesn't matter if you didn't graduate college. It doesn't matter if you don't have a college degree. It doesn't matter if you're the C student in the back of the classroom, as I was at Campbell High School, but also the class president. What matters is that I wanted to do this, and now it's time for another chapter in my life, as my phone is now blowing up. It's 2 very important things. I want you all to understand and appreciate the love and support that I've gotten from you throughout the years. When I'm out in the streets, people are saying, man, appreciate everything you do in the community. If I have inspired even a small percentage of people to better yourself than you were before, from all the years of my being on the radio, then I've done my job. What I need to do now is to better myself. I have been presented an opportunity to do something that a lot of people of color aren't able to do, and that is to be brought in on the ground level of a very successful already business as a partner. not an employee, but a partner. I'll say this, and Wanda, you know this. There's a place in Miami called Fisher Island.
Yes.
Fisher Island, the average price of a house is maybe $7 million. They have maybe 4 or 5 little hotel rooms that you can get. There's no Starbucks, there's no car wash. My kids and I and Keisha started going there, many years ago. So Kai and I were there about maybe spring break last year, and I sat to this pizza place. You drive a golf cart and go down to the pizza place, and I said, Kai, Daddy says, I know. One day you're going to drive up in your yacht, and we're going to get off the boat, and we're going to go and get pizza. And I said, Daddy has yacht dreams. I have yacht dreams, y'all. I want you to have yacht dreams. My tenure here at V103 has been the most fulfilling thing that I could ever have. But I have to feel there's something else that I can do. And I have that opportunity. So for anybody out there who's ever said, and this is not one of those, this is a step out on, this ain't no step out on faith. This is real. This is what I want you to understand, is that I love all of you. I'll still be able to, I can still pop up. Reggie and I have talked about this. This ain't no, you may see me at a remote. You may see me whoever. I'm going to be like Monica Kaufman. I might be pitching everything. This is Ryan Cameron for irritable bowel syndrome. Do you ever, what I'm saying? You never know. Ain't that right, big dog? I can push anything. He ain't even listening to me. He don't care. So I wanted to say to you all that, no, I didn't get fired. No, we not mad. No, I'm not going across the street. I have a deal that I when this opportunity came, I said, there's sometimes you just have to do something, because I never want to look back and say what I could have done, because I'm comfortable in this chair. I'm very comfortable. Y'all know, I've been talking to myself since I was 5. I knew I wanted to be on the radio in 2nd grade. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I love Intercom. I love CBS. Thank you to everybody. My last day on the air will be a week from today, February 2nd. We are going to bounce around. We're going to go to east side, north side, west side. Hopefully we'll end it all where it all started, in the old National Highway at the Crow's Nest, because that's where I want to go. But to Wanda, you know how much I love you. You know how much I love you. I am going to, entertain whatever you want to do with my family knows. I'll tell you this as we go to the song that I think kind of epitomizes how I feel about this game. I told my mom on New Year's Day, I said, I'm going to bounce. And she was like, are you sure? You make a lot of money. I said, Ma, this is going to be way bigger. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a change. It's going to be something that could be global. One of the biggest things that I regretted about how radio has become is like, it's so many things that are not positive, that you use clickbait to talk about people's problems and the issues. And I want to be able to do something that is going to help the people and make you all feel that we can be global and that we have to take back the power and the control. And this is going to be my way of making sure that H&M does not have the coolest monkey in the jungle shirts, as I'm going to a agency, a global agency called Rock and Tour.
Right.
And it is going to be phenomenal. And I will open up the phone lines, but I will end like this. And then we'll come back and I see Gerard's face. I see Wanda's face. But what more can I say?
Are you not entertained?
I mean, I'm in the Hall of Fame. It's been 25 years, baby. What y'all want me to do? What more do you want from me? B103.
Turn the music up, turn me down. Guru. Let's go get him again. This time is for the money, man.